From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Ekeler. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Ekeler. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is a counter play. Ekeler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On second down, here's Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It's Ekeler again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Up the middle with Ekeler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call a no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
On 3rd down, here's Ekeler. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Eckler now between the tackles. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it out now and forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
To try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
First down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A handoff, it's Eckler. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
98 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Caught, Kelce, left side. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Herbert now. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They snap it to Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
43. Hey, 15. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here is Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Over this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Herbert back to the air.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 148 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
They'll run here with Spiller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second down and goal. Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score. 35. Chargers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Mahomes to throw once more. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Now Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Williams, the man in motion left. He's going to keep this again. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.